Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Hi guys, Stephen iPhone from iPhone Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We just had our wonderful Easter weekend, and of course, we had two birthdays also. And just recently, we had a wedding. It was a wedding for my son, which was last week actually. But before we go to what we're talking about today, let's have a little wander memory lane. Most of us have got some colorful history. And to remember some of the wonderful things that we have done in the past, it's very important that we take the time to reminisce and celebrate. And of course, as I said, Easter was celebrated, two birthday was celebrated. That's one of my daughter, and of course our son's wedding on the same week. But celebrating is most important. So as we continue to create fortunes for the future, we've got to celebrate it. Now, I'm celebrating mine, and you've probably seen some of my video on reaching billionaire status. That's not to boast, but to share with you what you can create in your lifetime. I'm 64. I've seen 64 years of life. That means I know something, maybe 10% of, part of life. It's not a lot, but at least what I do know has been very, very productive. And these videos are really just to, help you, engage you, and to reach your potentials and your goals in the future. And if your goal is to, say, cryptocurrency, for example, because we're going to talk about cryptocurrency anyway, then I'd be looking quite strongly in areas that you see potentials for the return of your investment in the cryptocurrency market. Yeah, one of the most important thing also that we got to talk about is now that's important to note that where we're going right now, cryptocurrency is ramping. Absolutely ramping. Let me bring it up the chart. We're going to just use Bitcoin for now. It has come down a little bit, but you will notice the last month it has been gradually been growing since 18th of March. It just came down a little bit, but you notice it has reached up to about 30,000 US 500. Now that's a lot of dosh. If you have a look at the say 5 year chart, you can see again. I made a video on that, but my understanding that cryptocurrency is on what it's called the rebound of a century. It's just going to rebound, and it's probably going to go past which reached before $64,000, the highest before, and already sort of halfway sort of mark there already, and continuing to grow. Now let's go back to what we're talking about. That's cryptocurrency. Now Tron, which used to be TRX Mining Farm, but they changed the name because too many people were hacking into their old website, so they have changed it to Tron Mining Farm. Now, I've been with Tron for TRX, then I went to Tron for quite a while. Let me give you back a bit of, let's go back to a bit of history. Now, October 2022, when I started with Tron, or TRX anyway, well, they're exactly the same thing. Tron, TRX, it's just the name that's changed. That's when I started. Now, if whoever looked at the bottom, see what a business I've done with this site? It's tremendous. 66 page so far. That means I've done a lot of business with this particular app. And this particular app, I can highly recommend. And if you're new to my website, my, YouTube video, please subscribe to my video. The link to Tron is down, should be down the bottom of my video down here also. Join it. Now, I'm going to explain why would I be saying join it. Remember, October, I have done a lot of business with this company. As you can see, 66 page of it. That means I'm making money with this TRX Tron, the same mining farm. Now, just recently, I've just taken, I think it was today, 14 hours ago, I took out a 59.93 TRX, meaning I transferred it to my wallet. And as you can see down the bottom here, if we look a bit further, these are all my earnings and earnings from referral commissions also. I'm getting a bit of that. And that's the earning from what I have purchased, what it's called a miner. I haven't put a lot of money into this particular one. The highest is about $1,000 investment. This particular contract is going to expire in 14 days. I'll explain in a moment what a contract means. And if you do a little bit of calculation, 665 is not a lot. I normally sort of show people this particular site. Okay. Now I use Binance to do a little bit of calculation. I'm going to take that number, use a Binance services. This is how I use Buy Now Credit, just to give them an idea how much things are going to cost in my currency. My currency is New Zealand. So you can see there, 66593. 66593, we changed that to TRX 66593.93. And as you can see, it's only $74 New Zealand that I have invested. US, if we change it to US, you'll see exactly. Okay, it's only 45 bucks that I have invested at this time. That's nothing. You can afford that. So in essence, please don't join these systems, Tron, that I advise, because you'll be just wasting your time. Join if you're going to say put 50 bucks in it so you can, really see and appreciate what you can do with these mining apps. And Tron is one of those wonderful apps that just keeps producing for me since I started. Now, 14 days, I don't have to wait 14 days until this 14 days lapse to renew my my contract. I can just buy a new contract on top of what I already got. But in the meantime, I'm just slowing down because I'm doing other projects. But in essence, let's go back. If you want to buy a contract of this particular mining app, this is mining TRX only. You join and of course come into here and you use one of these contracts. These contracts last for 10 days, 30 days, all the way up to the biggest, highest paid. It takes a month. I suggest you come in here and say, buy this contract, for example. Let's do some calculation. Let's go 5,000 TRX, how much it will cost you, okay, in real dollar. There you go, $341 if you were to buy this contract. We're using this at $300 a day for 30 days. Okay, let's calculate that. We'll give you exactly how much you're going to be earning. You'll be earning 20 bucks a day, 20 and a half. Times 30, it will give you an answer. Allow me to pull up my calculator. It will show us exactly how much. 30 times 20, 48 equals, it will double your money. Your free $100, remember, we calculated. If you were to say buy this 1,000, okay, it will sort of double your money. And that's a guaranteed payment will come to you. Your money will be double. And though it's not more or less, it's exactly what they say here. It's not based on the TRX price either. This is just purely a contract that you can purchase for $300, $300, or if you like, you can come up to some of these higher paid ones. And let's take 100,000. Let's say 100,000 TRX, just to give an idea how much you'll be paying. 6,827. Okay, now according to this, your profit will be 9,000 TRX a day. So let's do that calculation. 1,000, which is 600 bucks a day. Let's calculate that. 614.48 times 30. 30 days will give you $19,000 for your investment. We already gathered that. You make $18,000 a day if you invested this amount of money into the system, nearly $7,000. So you're literally, nearly triple your money. That gives you an idea how the system works. That's if you decided to, say, for example, go for this bigger contract. And every day you come in and collect this amount. If, say, for example, you paid $6,000 investment into this app, you come in. But before you do, please, don't join and pay this amount of money. I want you, if you do decide to, there should be a contact number here somewhere. Let me try and locate it for you. There's a contact number or details. Okay, here we go. Get started home or contact us. Make sure you contact these people. Do not buy these contracts unless you contact these people and ask them any questions you want. Is there anything that might hinder your withdrawal? Because remember, you're going to come in here every day and withdraw how much that you'll be making. Talk to them, get some comforting words from them to reassure that you're going to invest a large amount of money into the system, and that way you're building a good rapport with them. Tron mining app. That's my suggestion if you are going to invest a large amount of money into the system. So please make sure to do that. Very, very important. Now let's go back a little bit. Now if you do want to join, now join only if you got a bit of cash to invest. I've shown you mine is not much. It was only 45 bucks, I think, and I'm sure you can afford that sort of amount of money to invest and see for yourself how these mining apps work. Now, I can't guarantee you that these mining apps are going to pay us or how long it's going to pay us. All I can say is I look at my history, and my history tells me so far this Tron mining app has been productive, and they've been honoring every little thing that I have invested with the system. I can only go with what's happening. I can't really predict to you or tell you that, I can guarantee you the Tron mining app is going to honor their word. But according to some of their write-ups are pretty good. That means their story of where they want to be in the future. Now, there should be a link, but it does tell us where the company's heading into the future. Okay, here we go. If you read this story, it gives you a bit of comfort. Again, it's not a guarantee. Let me click on it, and it tells you, as I said, where the company's heading. And these are just some of the ideas or what's already happening with the company. And that can give you a bit of directions also to help you make your own decisions when or why would you want to get into mining crypto. But the point is, it's an investment process, and they're using crypto now to buy some contracts to generate extra income for you. Read up about it. Perhaps you can join if you wish, but let's show you how to join this Tron Mining Farm. Once you join, of course, it's pretty easy. Make sure that you verify your account with your email link. Come in, look through the app. Then this is the area that you click on to buy a mining contract. These are contracts. Okay, you can choose whichever one. If you purchase the cheapest one, it only lasts for 10 days, then you've got to reinvest. But if you go for 30 days, it's not much. Do that calculation and you'll see 500 Tron. It's not much. As you can see, it's only $35, for example. That's nothing to your pocket. Now, that's the cheapest, one of the cheapest contract. But I suggest go up to, say, 5,000 contract. Or if you got a bit of money, don't be shy. Come in and purchase some of these, and you'll see your money will be just growing. Guaranteed with what they say here. Every day you come in and you'll see, I'm going to explain a little bit. You're going to see this sort of event. Whichever one of these coins that shows a big number, the number has to be over 40. So it must be 40 point before you can make a investment. 40 is not much, so only about $5. But anything on top of that, you can certainly sort of withdraw to your account. So just say, for example, this has 900 TRX in it. You come in here, click on withdraw, and it will also show in this area how much you can withdraw. If we go down here, if this TRX has, say, 900, then you click on here, that activates only this one. TRX, come down the bottom, put down the exact number, say 900, whatever it shows in this area, that's how much you can withdraw to your wallet. Push request and it will go through. But if it's less than, say, that amount I said before, it won't allow it. Even if you push the wrong number, and if it's too high than what that's allowed, it will also tell you. For example, let me push that and it will tell me straight away I can't do any of that. It's high, here we go. So that's warn you if you made a mistake. So it's not the end of the world. But that's how you make a withdrawal back into your wallet. Now, in order to be able to fund these or buy some of these mining contracts, you've got to have a cryptocurrency exchange or a wallet, coins in it. And these are the coins that you are allowed to come in and purchase. If you have any of these coins in your wallet, you can certainly transfer them into a Tron Mining Farm to begin your process. So it's a simple procedure, it's standard, and it's common. Now, let's go back to a little bit of my history, just to give you an idea how much action has been happening. Showed you that 66 pages of these sort of things happening, meaning I've been doing a lot of business with this mining app. It's my proof to you. I have been making money with the system, TRX Mining Farm, and that's why I'm promoting it again today. But anyway, there's so many investment processes that you and I can take. I mean, this is only for cryptocurrency and mining TRX. If you like TRX, this is probably one area. There are plenty mining farm. And I like what Tron Mining Farm has been doing since they came into operation. If you read it, it's quite a pretty good reading about it. And they have been doing it quite successfully. So I support it. And the good thing is they're here. They're offering us an opportunity and take advantage of it. But otherwise, stay away from scams. There are a lot of them out there. Be careful. There are a lot of people offering what that's called links to their scam websites. Be careful. Just don't accept it. Just don't accept the link that people gives you. However, such thing is what I'm explaining here to you. These are common websites. You can certainly track them. There are reviews on some of these mining apps. And if you find reviews on them, then it's a legitimate app. Others that people may offer you on chat rooms like links, Be very careful of some of them, but do check them out. Some of them are legitimate. I have come across plenty that are just not worth talking about. So be careful which cryptocurrency mining app you're going to join. And I can certainly suggest Tron Mining Farm is pretty good. But anyway, stay away from scams. This is Stephen I4 from Mindful Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We love you. God loves you. And we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.